we're in the match between Streicher and Zaputil. The score here is 5-2 in favor of Streicher. He was at one time behind 2-0, and now he's ahead. He's going for his third state championship. He's only a junior.
Well, we got a minute left of great wrestling. Look at this.
They're both wearing black, and the white around the middle is the Starmont wrestler, Kent Streicher. Chad Zaputil of Centerville is in the all black. He's wearing white knee pads.
He almost had some big points come his way, but it is out of bounds. Streicher keeps control.
Zaputil is undefeated this year. This is 2A. This is one of the big matches of the night, because Streicher's going for his third in a row as a junior, and he's not even the favorite.
As we said, Chad Zaputil, state champion last year at this weight. Streicher jumping up a couple of weights from last year.
The referee is Mike Exline. You've been watching our college wrestling series. You've seen Mike Exline. Referee there. In fact, now that the Big 8s and the Big 10s and some of the tournaments of the colleges are not on the same weekend as the state meet, we see a lot of referees that we don't usually see.
Referees, and we see athletes we don't usually see, and coaches.
And coaches who are, there are coaches from all over the country here. Uh-oh, that was almost a near fall.
In AAA, it's widened a little bit for Brad Brule, leading 8-4 with 40 seconds left over Eddie Lee. From Council Buff, Abe Lincoln.
That's Streicher with the white around the middle. He's called for stalling. That's a warning. He hasn't been warned before, apparently. We joined this match late. We have just 18 seconds to go. 18 seconds for Zaputil to figure it out. That's a point because Streicher went too fast. 5-3.
Well, now it gets real interesting right here.
Yeah. A reversal would do it. Uh-oh. Streicher put himself in a little difficult situation.
Yes, he does. He has himself in a difficult situation, but if he can keep his head, he'll not go to his back. He'll try.
There's the two.
Right here, he's got to keep his head. The time is out. He did not get 2 points there into overtime.
And they go to overtime, and boy, did Zaputil pull it out there at the end.
Well, I'll tell you, it was close all the way around. Zaputil almost had 2 and 2 to win it.
Yes. I was a little surprised that Streicher did what he did off the whistle.
Yeah, I was too for the tilt. Right.
Now look, he pulled him back.
Pulled him right into him, and really he set up Zaputil's comeback right here, putting himself in trouble. But I'm not going to second guess a kid that's going after his third state title. He's done it his way, and we're in overtime now.
And the final score, by the way, at AAA was 8-6. Was that Brule? Brule was the winner. Fort Dodge over Council Bluffs' Abe Lincoln. Here's some team standings again at 2A. This is one that hadn't been decided yet because Storm Lake still had some chances.
And it depends right here. If Zaputil wins this overtime match, it's the first state championship for Centerville.
They get beyond reach. This is
and
the
if
first.
It doesn't, we'll talk about it after that, right?
Right. A lot at stake here. Chad Zaputil wants to be a state champion twice in a row. He wants to clinch his team's title. And Kent Streicher has won as a freshman, as a sophomore. He's now up at 119 pounds and he would like to win a third title and maybe be in position for 4. But he had a little lapse there right at the end of that regular time. They have 1-minute periods to wrestle. The white stripe around the middle belongs to Streicher. There it is. It's 2 points for Zaputil in the overtime.
Well, look at this. Streicher's trying to cast over, get his legs in for 2, and he's got it. He's got it. The ref says not yet. There it is. He's got 2. And if he could get his hip position so that he could bring Zaputil back, he's got Zaputil in potential problems right here.
A near fall in the overtime is just almost always fatal, you know, to your chances. You just don't have time enough when you're wrestling 1-minute periods to make them up.
Well, they're able to get the stalemate there and start afresh, 2-2.
6 seconds to go. This is Mike Exline refereeing. Streicher on top. 2-2 against Zaputil. No score here. So when you have that little time left, the man on top wants to stay there, because if he gives up an escape with that much time left, it's demoralizing. Streicher decides he has the choice. He goes down. They're tied, 2-2 in overtime. Live coverage of the Iowa High School Wrestling Championships from Iowa Public Television.
Well, right here, the secret to Zaputil is keeping Streicher down flat, and he might be able to work this armbar series that he has right here. He's got to keep him flat. Streicher can't come to his knees or his moves blown right here.
Often at this level, we know that the high school wrestlers, the good ones, aren't used to being ridden really well. It doesn't happen to them very often.
And you can bet Streicher's one of them. He doesn't get ridden very often.
But he's been ridden for 35 seconds here, and longer than that.
A very important 40 seconds.
Now he rolls. But nice follow by Zaputil. It's just urgent for Streicher to get out, because...
Well, Zaputil's in a good position right here, because he doesn't have to ride much longer, and he's down on the hips of Streicher, and he was able to stay there.
There's a very important ride, a full minute by Zaputil. He rode Streicher out. And it's 2-2. He'll undoubtedly take down and hope to come out here quickly to go take the lead.
Well, I'll tell you what, if it remains like this, I believe Streicher's the only one that has received a warning.
Now you see Streicher trying to get back points out of this. Did he get them? No, he didn't. Now that would be a higher priority, by the way, in the criteria if there happened to be a tie here. A near fall is a higher priority than takedown.
Has Streicher been warned for stalling in the match?
No. Streicher was warned once, yes.
That's what it may come down to if it remains 2-2.
Almost a near fall, just that close. 28 seconds left to go in this try for 3 straight by Kent Streicher. It's getting urgent now. Now Zaputil does definitely lead by 1.
Now it's going to come down to whether or not Streicher can get that takedown.
He has only 10 seconds. And here is Zaputil in on the leg. It's Zaputil.
And it's Centerville.
And it's the Centerville State Championship with the team. You're right.
Congratulations, Centerville.
Mike Halupnik is now the coach at Centerville. He's the coach of a state championship AA team.
And the fans from Centerville are all standing up, giving that standing ovation.
Chad Zaputil, well, he showed why he was ranked #1. He won overtime against a youngster, Kent Streicher of Starmont, Strawberry Point, who might at some point have been a 4-time champion. He can still win his 3rd because he's only a junior. Here are the champions at 112. 1A first.
6th place, Jason Lang, Ackley, Geneva. 5th place, Alex Malcolm, Tabor, Fremont Mills. 4th place, Derek Decker, Maynard, West Central. 3rd place, Phil Morgan, Mapleton, Maple Valley. Runner-up, Matt Otten, Manly, North Central. And the 112-pound Class 1A champion from Lisbon, Shane Light.
We look for the big stories, I guess, and he could be a 4-time champion if he won 2 more. But we've already shown tonight that it doesn't have to happen.
Anything can happen.
Those are the 1A winners at 112, the top 6. Here we have the AA.
Young man who has just repeated as state champion in 2A at 119 pounds, Chad Zaputil. You were led up with just a few seconds to go there. Streicher says he knows that he would have lost it on criteria if you'd come out with a tie. Did you know that all you had to do was hang on?
Well, I wasn't for sure, but I thought that was the way the criteria went. But I was still trying to get the 1-point escape to make sure.
Now, you were behind 3 points with just a few seconds. Well, no, it was going into the final period of regulation time. And there, Streicher was hit with a stalling warning, and also he would jump the whistle. That put you only 2 points down. Did you know at that time that 2 points would do it for you?
Well, I knew that I needed 2 points as high. Prior to that time, I was trying to hit at least a 4-point move so that I could, pull out the win.
Yeah.
And then when he got the stalling point, that just helped because then I knew I didn't have to get the back points.
Congratulations to you, Chad. It's Chad Zaputil of Centerville repeating as champion at 119 pounds. Doug?
Thank you, Dean. People go up on the stand, and this was a heck of a match, too. This was the men on the top two are Streicher and Zaputil.
On the boards, Coach Mike Kalupnik of Centerville. 6th place, Brent Beck, Grinnell. 5th place, Tim Kraus, Cardinal of Eldon. 4th place, DeLynn Fredrickson, Sheldon. 3rd place, Matt Fogelsang, Comanche. Runner-up, Kent Streicher, Starmont, Strawberry Point. And the Class 2A 119-pound champion from Centerville, Chad Zaputil.
Two-time champion, Chad Zaputil of state champion Centerville. Double A